In this lecture, we are going to work on creating an API endpoint for deleting a hotel object from the hotels array. So let's go to VS Code, and just like how we have this patch request, in the same way, I want to create an endpoint for handling a delete request. So here the HTTP method will be delete, and the endpoint will be root URL /API/v1/hotels. And in order to delete a hotel, object, we are going to use its ID. So that ID we are going to read as a route parameter. So here again on the app object, this time since I want to handle a delete request, I'm going to use this delete method. And again, first we have to specify the API endpoint, which is /API/v1/hotels. Okay, and we want to delete a hotel using its ID. So we are going to take ID value as the route parameter. So for that, I'm creating a route parameter here, which I'm calling as ID. Now to this, we need to pass a route handler function. So let's go to hotelscontroller.js, and in there, let me go ahead and let me create a new endpoint. So I'll create it here. So again, I'm going to use exports dot, and I'm going to call the function as delete hotel. To this, let's assign a callback function, and here I'm going to use arrow function syntax for that. And okay, this is not a callback function. Here I'm creating a function and I'm assigning it to this delete hotel property of this exports object. This function is going to receive the request object and the response object, and inside this function we are going to write the logic to delete a hotel from this hotels array, which we are writing to this hotels.json file. So again, the first thing which we are going to do is we are going to read the value of the ID route parameter, which we are going to get in the URL. For that, on the request object, we have this params property, which is going to store all the route parameters as a property. So I'm going to access the ID property from there. This ID value, it will be read as a string value. So let's convert it to number type. This is the first step. In the second step, we are going to find that hotel object which we want to delete. So here I'm going to create a variable. I'll call it as hotel to delete. And to get the hotel which we want to delete on the hotels object, I'm going to use find method to find that hotel which we want to delete. And here we need to pass a callback function. So this find method is going to loop over this hotels array, and for each iteration, it is going to assign this parameter which I'm calling as hotel with the current element. And that hotel is going to receive a hotel object, and that hotel object will have a ID property. So I'll say hotel.id equals ID. So basically here, using the find method, we are trying to find that hotel object whose ID matches the value of the ID which we have read from the route parameter. Once we have the hotel which we want to delete, I'm going to get the index of that hotel object, because using that index, we will delete the hotel object from the hotels array. So to get the index of the hotel object, first of all, I'm creating a variable called index. And to get the index of the hotel object on the hotels array, I'm going to use indexOf method. And to this, I'm going to pass this hotel to delete object. So this indexOf method, it is going to return us the index of the hotel object which we want to delete. And once we have the index, what we are going to do is from the hotels array, we are going to delete that hotel object, and for that I'm going to use splice method. So what this splice method does is, to this splice method we need to pass two parameters. The first parameter is the index from where we want to delete the element from an array. So basically we have to specify the start index, and the second argument is the number of elements which we want to delete. So here you see, second argument is the delete count. If we don't specify the delete count, then from the start index it is going to delete everything. But here we want to delete just one item. So for the start index, we are going to pass this index which we have just calculated, and for the count, for the delete count, I'm going to pass 1 because I want to delete a single element from the hotels array. And this is it. So this is going to delete that element, basically this hotel object from this hotels array. And now this hotels array is updated. So let's say we have deleted one hotel object. Currently we have 7 hotel objects in this file, right? We have hotel object with ID 7. So this is the last hotel object. So total we have 7 hotel objects in this hotels.json file. Now, since from this hotels array, we have deleted one hotel object. Now this hotels array has 6 hotel objects. So now I want to override this hotels.json file, and there I want to add only those 6 hotels object. So the deleted hotel object, I don't want it in hotels.json file. So for that, again, we are going to use fs module and we are going to use write file method. Let's specify the path of the file where we want to write. So it is in root folder in the data directory, and in there we have hotels.json file. Now what do we want to write? We want to write this hotels object to this file. I mean this hotels array to this file. So first we are going to convert this hotels array into a JSON string. For that I'm going to use json.stringify method, and this is going to convert this JavaScript array into a JSON array, and that JSON array, that JSON string I want to write in this file. And finally, as the third argument, we can specify a callback function, and from within this callback function we are going to send a response. So for that I'm going to use response object. On that, first I'm going to use the status method, and here I'm going to set the status code to 204, which means no content. So basically, when we send a response for a delete request, in that response we do not need to send any content in the response body, and the status code should be 204, which means no content, because we are not sending any content in the response. Okay, and here I'm going to use the JSON method to send a response, and in that I'm going to specify this object. There I'm going to set the status to success, and maybe I will set the data, and inside that I'll specify the hotel property, and I'll assign it with this hotel to delete object. Now remember that here we have set the status as 204 no content. That means in the response, even though I'm sending some response data in the response, it will not appear in the response body, and that I'll show you in a bit. So with this, let's save the changes and let's go to app.js, and here for this delete route, let's specify a route handler function. So in the hotel controller, we also have a method now which is delete hotel. So this is what we want to use as the route handler function for this delete request. Let's save the changes. Let's go to Postman. Let's open a new tab. Before that, let me copy this URL. Okay, so let's open a new tab. Here, let me paste this URL, and here the request type is going to be delete. Here we want to send a delete request, and in the request body we don't need to pass anything. In the request URL we are specifying the ID of the hotel object which we want to delete, and that should be it. If I send this request, let's see what happens. So you see we have received a response, and the status code for that response is 204 no content, and in the response body you will not see anything. And again, the reason is here we have set the status as 204. That means in the response there will be no content. Even though we are sending some data in the response, this will not appear in the response body. And now if I go to hotels.json file, now we should not have any hotel object with ID 2. So here I have the hotel object with ID 1, and here I have the hotel object with ID 2, but it should have been deleted. But that has not happened. Let's see the reason. So here I am writing hotels object. After deleting one element from there, everything looks fine here. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to close it and open it again. Okay, you see what mistake I have done? It should be hotels.json. Now what has happened here is earlier I misspelled it. So what it did is it created a new file here and it updated that file. All right, so let me delete this file from here and let me save the changes. Now what I'll also do is I will restart this Express application because I want this hotels array to be re-initialized. So for that I'll go to terminal, and to stop this service which is currently running I can press Ctrl C, and then to restart it I can again run npm start. So the application has started. The Express application is now up and running. Let's go back to Postman. Let's make this request again. So we have received this 204 no content. Let's go back to our application and let me open hotels.json file. And now I should not have a hotel object with ID 2. So here I have a hotel object with ID 1. And if I scroll to the right, I do not have any hotel object with ID 2, but I have a hotel object with ID 3. So the hotel object with ID 2 has been deleted here. Now, what will happen if I try to pass an ID for the hotel object with which we do not have any hotel? For example, I do not have any hotel object with ID 2. Here, if I send the request, we are still receiving 204 no content, but we do not have any hotel object with ID 12. So we are also going to handle this type of scenario. For that, in the hotels controller.js, so before deleting the hotel object from this hotels array, what I'm going to do is, after we have got the hotel object to delete, so if we are not able to find any hotel object with a given ID, which we are passing in the route parameter, then in that case, this find method is going to return undefined. So here I'm going to check if this hotel to delete, if it is undefined, then here let me use not operator so that it type coerce this value to truthy value. So if that is the case, if this hotel to delete is undefined, in that case, I simply want to return a response from here. So for that, I'll say response.status. I'm going to set the status first to 404. That means resource not found. The resource which the user want to delete, that is not found. And then I'm going to send a JSON response. Here I'm going to pass an object where I'm going to set the status to fail. Okay, and here I'm going to specify a message property. And here I will simply say cannot delete because the hotel with ID, and then let me specify the ID value which we are storing in the ID variable, cannot be found. That's it. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for this update hotel also. There we did not handle this scenario. So before this line, I'm going to check if hotel to update, if it is undefined, that means no hotel was found with the given ID. In that case, I want to send a 404 response where the status is fail, and here I'll say cannot update because the hotel with ID cannot be found. You can provide a more meaningful message. And from here, we also need to return so that it will immediately exit this function and rest of the code will not be executed. And same thing we need to do here. If the hotel which we want to delete is not found, in that case, we simply want to return from this function and we do not want to execute any further code. With this, let's save the changes now. Let's go back to Postman. And from here, if I try to delete a hotel object with ID 12, which does not exist, we should get a 404 response. So it says cannot delete because the hotel with ID 12 cannot be found. But if I try to delete a hotel object with ID 3, and if I send the request, it should be deleted and we should get 204 no content. And if I go back to VS Code and there if I go to hotels.json file, now I should not have any hotel object with ID 3. So here I have a hotel object with ID 4 and I do not have any hotel object with ID 3. Before that I have hotel object with ID 1. So hotel with ID 3 is also deleted. And in this way, our delete functionality, our delete API endpoint, that is also working. So here we have implemented the CRUD operation on hotels resource. Let me go to Postman and let me save this request. And here I'll call it as delete hotel. And let's save this request. Okay, let me make this D in uppercase and let's save this request. All right, so this is all from this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.